Hey friends, it's Karen from Karen Test Stuff on Twitter, and YouTube and LinkedIn. I'll have all my social media linked below so that you can find me after this and join in on the conversation that I'd like to pose with you today. I wanted to make a bit of a short update video, kind of let y'all know what's going on in my life. I've got some presentations coming up, some conferences I'll be attending, and some faces that I'm sure that I'll meet along the way. So the very next thing that I have coming up is I'm going to be giving a presentation in Chicago at Agile Testing Days USA 2023. The dates for that is Monday the 22nd of May through Wednesday the 24th of May. I'll be speaking on the 23rd, the first day of conference talks, and that'll be local time 4:15, just before Elizabeth Hendrickson's keynote. Woo, super excited for that. I'm going to be giving a talk that's all about community, what I look for in communities, the people that you might find in communities, and kind of the roles that you might already be filling without noticing or without realizing it, without being able to put a name to it, to your involvement that's very important for healthy communities. I apologize, Liliana, this is a very important topic that I need to tell people about. This is Liliana of the Dark Realms, if you haven't seen her on my channel before. Hi, baby. She has been with me for about 10 years, and she is my little bundle of joy. She keeps me going. ADHD, yay, I lost my train of thought. I was talking about Fellowship of the Test. So, it's about how the community helped me. I'll tell a story about last year where I traveled outside of the US for the first time, completely and totally with the support of the community behind me, and met some amazing people, had some incredible experiences, and ended up going back as soon as I could. So I'll be telling that story at Agile Testing Days and hoping to inspire people to get inspired in their communities in new ways, or at least being able to recognize the way that they're already involved in their own communities, because finding a place where you belong is very important, and it has been very important to me during about the last 6 months. So I actually have a discount code for Agile Testing Days USA because I'm going to be speaking there. I can help people with 10% off of their registration price. So look in the description. Yeah, I know how to YouTube. Look in the description for the information that you need to get a hold of me. I'm not sure when the deadline is for that, so bear with me if there's a little bit of weird communication on that. Just hit me up on social media. I'll do what I can to make sure that I can meet you there. The next event that I have coming up is the Kansas City Developer Conference in June. The dates for that are June 21st through the 23rd. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They do their workshops on Wednesday, and then the conference talks on Thursday, Friday. So I'll be on the first day of conference talks again on Thursday. That'll be local time 1:15 on June 22nd. And this talk is very close to my heart. I've given it virtually once, but it was a pre-recorded presentation, and I've made a lot of changes for it since then. The presentation's called ADHD Me, How Neurodivergence Serves My Testing. And it's how I use my mental diagnoses as superpowers in my testing, because I believe that mental health is very important. It is health. Your brain is just as important as the rest of your body for you to learn about and understand and listen to, so that you can make healthy decisions about, your future and positive growth in your life. So it's a lot of encouragement about introspection, about learning about yourself, making your own brain a comfortable place. And it's not just for people who are neurodivergent. It's for anyone who wants to learn more about their brain and the way other people's brains work, so that you can understand the world around you a little bit better, hopefully. At least make that process a little bit more easy with practice and repetition. So that's going to be amazing, and I'm super delighted to be able to give that in my hometown where I've lived forever. And hopefully, if I can connect with just one person who can resonate with what I've said so that they don't feel alone. That would make me feel super fulfilled. So I look forward to seeing a lot of friends there as well. I think that's everything that I wanted to say for today, minus I just wanted to give some encouragement to those out there who might be struggling like I've been struggling the last few months. I've been very public with my mental health journey on social media, and I know it can be hard for some people to relate to, especially if they haven't been in that kind of situation, but it's for the people who are in that situation that I share. I don't want you to feel alone, because so often when we're in these spaces that are difficult to get through, it's easy to think that you're the only one who's struggling, but there are the rest of us out there who would love to share your celebrations and your struggles, help share the load a little bit while we're on this journey of life together. My friends and I used to say that none of us did a very good job of taking care of ourselves, but we sure as hell can take care of each other. And that's one of the things that drives me in my community passion, is that even on the days where I feel like I can't do it anymore, I know that I have people that I can reach out to that'll say, yes, you can. Or I'll carry that for now. Or can I feed you? Thank you. Thank you for being my people. I appreciate every bit of energy each of you give me, whether it's by sending me a message or, physically letting me know that you love me, or just being a creator or a consumer of the content that I create, because it helps me know that I'm not alone either. I appreciate y'all. Love you. Bye.